Hello, hello to our happy community. Hope your day is going positively well. I keep getting phone calls from just everyone, but anyways, um, trigger warning. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to tell you how I feel about this whole situation of the monkeypox and the COVID-19. And I know that we're all going to have our own different opinions about this, but how I'm seeing it is that it's made up. It's just something that's, of course, someone made, and yeah, they're probably spreading it and whatnot. But when it comes to that, they're also trying to put people in the fear zone and have people panicking and just like what just with everything that we're learning, we're 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 learning that being in the fear zone has no place for us. Like it doesn't take us anywhere good. So why even go there mentally, physically, and spiritually? When you're afraid, it does something to your body. It does something to your immune system. It does something to you. Um, in every aspect. And so just like stress and worrying, that it does something to you. So my advice, and what I'm telling myself, let alone with my children and everyone else, is that, like, don't even go there mentally or physically. Like, don't let your body go into a shock to where it's fearful and it starts to stress and worry about stuff. Like, it's just another way for them to get the community to try to be, to panic themselves and to be in the fear zone. And so what we want to do is to continue to tell each other that we're going to be okay. Like, we trust that God has our best interest at hand, and that with God all things are possible. So don't even take your mind. See, he renews our mind. They, the people, the physical, the people on the outside will have you thinking that all kinds of things, you know what I mean? And especially if you allow your mind to go there, then you're taking yourself there. But if you don't allow your mind to go there, then just stay strong mentally, physically, and spiritually, especially mentally, because it starts with the mind. All is mind. So it starts there first, and once you implant the idea in your mind, then you're signaling your body and everything else, and you're letting your body know, prepare for this and prepare for that. And so what we want to do is just stay mindful and just remember that God renewed us not to go backwards, but to continue to know our strength, to continue to know who stands with us. When there's that story where she touched his cloak, his cloak, his his clothing, and she just believed that she would be healed just by touching a piece of his clothing. And and so she was, and it's like a belief system. So it's like, whatever you're telling yourself, so shall it be. So don't take your mind there. Don't take your mind there. And don't believe everything you hear. And yeah, like I was talking to my son and stuff about the COVID-19 and everything. And he was like, yeah, um, he wouldn't have believed it until, he encountered some symptoms which caused him to lose his taste and stuff like that. But I was just like, yeah, but again, don't let your mind take you there, because once you implant that idea, you're telling your whole body, prepare for this, because this is what's happening. And so just have faith. Just have faith. Believe that you're going to be all right. You're strong. God didn't make you weak. God made you strong, and so therefore, stay strong. Continue to have faith that everything's going to be all right for you, your family members, and all those around you. Embody that energy of confidence and inner knowing that everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. And it's another tactic, or it's a, I would say, a ritual or a pattern that the government or society, whoever is, behind the curtain, right? Like, it's a tactic that they use. And some of the tactics is just, it could be also just to just for monetary gain. You know what I mean? So it's like certain things, you start to notice patterns where certain things happen just so that way certain things go up in the stocks and stuff like that, just so that way they can benefit off of other people's pain, and so just be mindful that not everything you hear is real. It's just a tactic that they use, and it's just a pattern too, because notice the pattern of every so often something else is coming out. You know what I mean? Something else is happening, whether it be, diseases or it's another way of just getting the people to buy, to panic, to be in the fear zone, to stress themselves out more, which causes them to continue to buy things like say the vaccines, and because they're fearful that, so they're going to spend the money to do what it is that they need to for themselves. But all along, like, we're learning, like, we have the power within ourselves to heal ourselves. We don't really need a shot to heal ourselves. We don't need anything on the outside to do those things for us. We already have that power within ourselves to do it. And it all is mind. It's what you're telling yourself. It's how you're programming yourself. It's how you're just it's what you're programming yourself to think. And so whatever you're telling yourself, so shall it be. Have the strength to say, I have the power within to keep myself healthy. You know what you need to do, right? So continue to fast from media, be mindful of what you're taking in when it comes to throughout your senses and everything else. And just know you got this. You don't have to believe everything. And if anything, just get I would hate to I would just like to say this, but get in on the monetary gain. I mean, I don't think that for those that know, and for those that don't know, don't know. Yeah. these are just things that that I'm feeling, things that are coming to me when it comes to like this whole situation. You know, I've heard of the monkeypox long before they started even, I heard of it years ago. And then when I heard it come up again, I was just like, no, like the feeling of familiarity popped into me, like, wow, like, oh, like almost as if like I was tapped into the Akashic records, like it was just like saying like, yeah, like, it's we've been down this path before, like this is nothing new, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, prepare yourself however you see fit, you know what I mean? Don't take my word for it. Just do whatever it is that you think you need to do. Go within, feel for it from within, and just take action from there. Just know that not everything you hear and see is real, and so you have to uh, go within and just see with your third eye, and just have this inner knowing of what's real and what's not real, and who to believe. Like again, if you think that the government has your best interest at hand, then go ahead and follow them. Most of the time the crowd is lost themselves, and so therefore, if you want to go that route, go ahead. It's your choice. God gave you a choice, and so it's totally up to you. But again, remember, all is mind. So just whatever it is that you're telling your mind, so shall it be. I love you all. I hope that you all have an amazing day, because you deserve it. And just remember, greatness is within you. Have an amazing day. Mwah.